Hold on, guys, for a moment. We'll just get some stuff broadcasted, okay? So just stand by as I get everything loaded up. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. With trying to broadcast stuff on Facebook, they're being strict on these links or whatnot. So I know a lot of people want to know what I've been up to or whatnot, and I'm about to tell you this shortly. I'm just trying to get the videos up and running. That's why I got my phone here, and I'm about to dish out links manually. I know that sucks, but I gotta do it, guys. I have to do it. So I hope y'all all doing well. We're gonna go ahead and start the show here shortly. I'm gonna post out my link manually if they let me. Hopefully YouTube, or I would say Facebook, doesn't have an issue with me posting my YouTube link. I gotta go to my cooking channel. If you haven't already, please go to Cooking with Luke and Friends. I am on Cooking with Luke and Friends on YouTube. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm doing the show. That's where I'm doing a lot of things where we're talking about health and wellness, guys. And we're going to talk about that here in a second. I see people jumping in and out of the site, which, I mean, that's cool. I have no issues with that. I'm just trying to make sure that I get the link out to you guys and that y'all see me, and that we're going to talk about some things here. Some things that's been on my head, guys. Just dealing with health-wise, still just trying to get ourselves going. We're not in a situation where we're not dealing with the nonsense, okay? I know a lot of people want to like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, I think honestly, we see a lot of stuff come on, right? A lot of nonsense things that come on about health, right? And I was naive at one time where I wasn't able to do the things that I needed to do, right? And to me, I think if we're going to do something, let's do it right. Let's do it right the first time. Let's not get caught up in the nonsense that we see ourselves sometimes falling victim for. And I think it's very important that we take the time out and we get things pushed out. Um, I went to Thailand. That was pretty good. I'm hoping to go back out there again in a few months. Got to see some good food, good people, things that we got to enjoy, because when we talk about things, we got to talk about our health, our wealth. Our health is our wealth. I know we could talk about money, we could talk about all those things, and that's on a different channel, but this channel talks about your health, right? We talk about lifestyle and health. And there's going to be times when you slip back, you go back and forth, stress at work, things like that. And it's not just about what you eat, it's about what you're being exposed to. And what do you mean, Luke? What do you mean? What do you mean by being exposed to? Talking about the elements of, interactions with people. So, for example, if you're dealing with people with bad habits, people who want to do things where all they do is eat bad food, for example, right? Go out to eat all the time. I had a roommate like that a long time ago. He'd go out to eat and he'll fill his car with nothing but McDonald's bags. And I can't make that up. Fill it up with nothing but McDonald's bags. And once he filled it up with McDonald's bags, he's like, man, I need someone to clean my car. And he didn't know what that was doing to him. And I'm saying McDonald's, you can't eat McDonald's at all. Absolutely not. Should you eat it every day? Definitely not. But it's about being health conscious, because as we get older, our bodies start to degrade. And as it degrades, it's not going to be able to heal itself as it used to be. You ever had a feeling? I'm feeling this now too. I'm going almost 40, where you can just be walking. You're not even doing any running. Your knees starting to hurt. That's me right there. It's a body's just like, hey, we're holding on so much weight. We got to let it go. And I told myself we got to change. We have to make ourselves better. We have to do the right things. And what I mean by that is just being health conscious, being health conscious when it comes to dealing with what we need to have in our system and what we need to do. Now, as you see the title say a cookbook's coming out. And that cookbook will be coming out. And what I'm gonna do, I want to make sure that people are able to get access to the cookbook. I'm gonna be showing you some of the content of the cookbook these next coming months, right? Because I used to do factory. I was in a hotel. I was doing that. I'm in Bahrain, if you didn't know. And factory doesn't fly out there. I wouldn't want factory to fly out there because I ain't trying to eat no spoil your food. They send it on a freezer and they send it pretty fast. But flying out here, anything that comes out here can take about a minimum of seven days at most. I mean, you're not going to eat no food that's been warm setting in Bahrain. Right now, Bahrain is like 80 degrees, and a lot of people are not going to sit there and eat that. So, what do we do, Luke? Yes, you can go to Taliban, right? For folks in the United States, Taliban is like your Uber Eats. It's like your Grubhub. It's like that. Here they have it, but I'll tell you one thing: some of the food is good, but most of the time, some of this food that you're seeing is going to cost you arm and a leg, right? What's the best thing that you can do? Now, if you don't know your cooking skills, this is a perfect show for you. I'll walk you down to exactly what you need to do. My hair looking like I'm been caught up in wind a wind tunnel or something. The other thing that you have to do, and what I would tell people is this: is that if you got the money to eat healthy, go for it. And what I mean by that, if you got to order food, do it. Now, one thing I would say, Rain, the chicken's cheap, the vegetables are really cheap. If you can go to the market, you can bargain for what you see. They got seafood, it's not cheap. A lot of people manage to get through. So I don't want to hear people say there's no way that you can do this. You can do this. But my thing is this: I challenge you to look at the scale. I challenge you to look yourself in the mirror. If you're not liking what you're feeling or definitely what you're seeing, then it's about time for us to change. And this cookbook brings a bump up. It brings about that change. Our cookbook is going to talk about all different types of food. It's going to talk about keto. It's going to talk about American style food. It's going to talk about desserts. It's going to talk about the goods and the bads, right? And you'll be able to look at all this. Now, look, why would you show good and bad? Because I'll be honest with you. If someone sit here and tell you, I never smoked a cigarette in my life, I never drank in my life, either they lying or they actually didn't do that at all. But it's very hard to catch the people who actually didn't do it at all, unless they're a monk or some stuff, right? Or they got some type of issue going on. I would say the same thing about people about dieting. You're gonna have cheat days, right? It might not just be one cheat day; it might be back-to-back cheat days, right? How many of us have did it before? I would tell you, I have. As you see, you look at me, you look at a picture of how I look almost 20 years ago to how I look now. I've done it, right? But the thing is about consistency. You have two choices. You can be consistent on trying to get better. You can be consistent of just getting bad or getting worse. My thing is that with this cookbook, I show you an easy way to do the right thing, but I also give you the benefit of the doubt to say, hey, if you really want to cook something, because let's say you want to make a burger, right? Let's say you want to make a McDonald's style burger. It's not wrong to make McDonald's style burger. It's definitely not wrong. My thing about it is that if you cook it, that's the right way to go. If you say, you know what, I don't want to do it that way, I'm gonna do it this way, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, then you got an issue. Why do I say that? It's because you know what you're putting in your food. The best way to know what's in your food is by cooking it, right? Or by growing it, more importantly, if you can grow it. Most of us don't have that option to grow our food, right? They put us in the situations, and I won't say what their names are, but you know what I'm talking about, where people don't have, even if they have a land, they don't have the knowledge on how to grow their own food. And we're going to talk about this on the show too, where different parts of the world, people know how to do that. That's like hand in hand. I come from North Carolina A&T State University, and I grew up in the country. So I know how my father did it, how my grandfathers both did it, as far as growing stuff in their farm, my uncles and things like that. Having a garden, knowing how to use the land to grow. But most of us don't want to do that. Most of us don't want to get our hands dirty. So we have to think a little bit better on, okay, what am I exactly putting in my body? Because I hear a lot of people talking about the shots. I hear people talking about all these different things, but it's okay for us to eat something that came out the fast food restaurant. It's okay for us to, drink that soda or drink the juice or whatever. We didn't see it being made, but it must be good, right? Think again, especially what's going on with America. You look at what's going on now with the obesity rate, it's very, very bad. It shouldn't be where a woman should be weighing more than a man. A grown woman should not be weighing more than a grown man if they're about the same height, right? Something's wrong. So a man is like 186. Talk to a woman 240, 270 pounds. And people thinking that's normal, telling me that's cute. That's not cute. And I'm not judging people by, they gotta be beautiful, this and that. I'm talking about your health. Again, your health is the most wealthy thing that you can ever have. It's more than the lottery because you only got one body. Like I was telling someone the other day, you have one body and you have to protect it the right way. And how do we do that? We have to be conscious of what we do as we get older. We have to be considerate of how to eat, how to control our appetite, how to drink enough water. When I went to Thailand, the lady was telling me, and you see in the previous videos that I had on this channel, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. She was saying, I don't drink enough water, so you need to be drinking 2.5 liters of water every day. And say your weight is like, it's weird because you are muscular, but you do have some mid-size or say midsection weight that can be worked on, which we're still working on, right? But a lot of people won't admit to. A lot of people will be like, whatever, she's lying. We'll be in denial. And a lot of us are in denial. A lot of us wear masks thinking, oh, everything's okay. But then when you go to the doctor and the doctor say, I got to prescribe to you blood pressure pills, now you're thinking, oh, that ain't nothing. That's normal. When did it become normal to be sick? Is the question, right? When being, taking the blood pressure pills, taking pills for diabetes, taking, whatever medicine you got to take just to keep yourself going. Not supplements. Supplements are totally different. Now, if you're born with something or you got something over time, that's different. But this healthy wise, like things that they call health prevention, you working out daily or you taking a walk, a brisk walk or whatever, that should be incorporated into your daily life. And some people will say, I don't have time, I'm too tired, this and that. It's 24 hours in a day. So we have to make time. We have to make time for ourselves because when is it going to be important to you? When you're sick, when the doctor's saying, hey, you don't stop, you're going to have a heart attack. To me, that's not going to fly. And we talk about this in the book. I'm going to show you the book. I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to actually cook, demonstrate for you, show you, hey, this is the process of what I'm doing, and we're going to still get healthier and get cleaner, right? I'm going to talk about different products. I'm going to talk about things that you can do. I'm going to help you get to where you want to be at. Now, it's not about me. It's about you because you are the team. You are the audience that actually watch the videos, watch what material comes out. And again, guys, sorry about not posting stuff because I got sick. But the thing is, there's no more excuses for that, right? We got to get stuff out here for you. Now, I've been posting the little 1 minute clips or the 15-second clips just to show you some rough things, but we're going to go more in detail as far as getting the food out there because that's why it's called Cooking with Luke and Friends. I'm going to show you the foods I'm making. We're going to talk about the foods, how to make it, what's the hacks. I'm going to show you different hacks on how to get the food that you see in a restaurant, basically using the air fryer. I'm going to show you little bonus stuff like that because a lot of people don't talk about that. A lot of people think you're going to have to sit at a stove for hours on end cooking. I don't like that. I'll tell you that right now. That used to be nice a few years ago. I stand over the stove and look at what I'm cooking and stuff like that and stand there. You got to be smart. I have pressure cookers. I can use the oven, but I have an air fryer too. A pressure cooker, you can turn it into a slow cooker. You can do a lot of things, guys. So it's about being able to use these items and be able to capitalize on it and reduce the amount of time that it takes you to cook food. I mean, it's even boiled down to the eggs, literally. I don't sit there and boil eggs in a pot of water. I don't know how many of y'all still do that, but you know that you can use a pressure cooker and your eggs will be done in about 2 minutes or less. How many of y'all knew that? Yeah. So I have hard-boiled eggs ready to go in about 2 minutes. And some people don't know about that. And the only thing it requires is a cup of water, and you have something to hold the eggs in the egg holder. And then they go at it, and the pressure builds and works on the egg. And I think a lot of people need to know that. It's different things we got to do. Now, I'm not sitting here, again, guys, I'm not sitting there saying that I'm going to be the health monk. I'm not going to sit there and smack your hand with a ruler and things like that. But you got to hold yourself accountable. If you're looking to get those results that you need, if you're looking to get yourself in the right direction, you definitely at the right channel. And we're going to do that. We're going to push that out. So, guys, stay tuned for this week. I'm going to be shooting some footage. I'm going to show you some foods I'm going to be making. I'm going to go over it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm really going to get your insights on it. Then we're going to talk about some things I'm seeing in health and food and fitness that we can talk about too. It's not just going to be in a kitchen. It's going to be here, me and you talking, and we're just going to go right into the nitty bitty. So, guys, if you have any questions, I know this is just a prompt to coming into what do you call it? A prompt to live, but I just had that on my chest, and I wanted to get it out to y'all, so y'all know that, hey, this is what I'm tracking. So if you got any questions, guys, please hit me up. My information is down below in the description. Also, if you are in the United States and you still want to try Factor, got information down below as well too, guys. So hopefully you enjoy the content I present to you. If you do, please go ahead and give us likes or give me likes. This is just me, no one else in here other than chat. These are always there. We'll come to forever, guys. Now, I know people say, hey, when that poster come out? I had that poster before the movie came out, guys. That's courtesy of my little artist. Perfect. She knows what she's doing. If you want her information, just hit me up and message down in the comments, and then I'll shoot you to where she's at, okay? But we got to stay focused, guys. Other than that, guys, that's all I have. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please do not forget to subscribe. Please do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you very soon. Take care.